Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it has been a long time since I sat down and filmed for you guys, and a lot of stuff has been happening, a lot of stuff has been changing. So I honestly just wanted to sit down and kind of tell you what's been going on, where I've been. Some big stuff has been going down, and so I thought, what better way to do that than to sit down and do a get ready with me. So hopefully this will explain everything that has been happening in the past couple months and where I'm hoping to take the direction of my channel in the future. So if you're interested, make sure you stay tuned for the rest of the video. If you're new to my channel, make sure you click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be aware anytime I post new content. And if you enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a huge thumbs up. I appreciate it, and let's get ready. So, lots of stuff to talk about today, and I'll leave a list of all the products I use down below in the description. Some of these you've seen. I actually recently bought a bunch of new makeup and cleaned out a bunch of stuff that either A, I wasn't using, or I think in the past month I have bought four brand new eyeshadow palettes, and then I've gotten one or two in BoxyCharm. So I've had a ton of them, and I have a cousin and then two friends who I am decluttering a bunch of makeup to. So I have a whole box here of makeup to send to my little cousin, and I know that she's going to love it and probably get way more use out of it than I have been. So, but I'm going to use one of those new palettes today. So the last time I was on here and talked to everybody, what was I doing? Okay, let me just back up and start from the beginning. Okay, on March 26th, so the day after my birthday, was a Monday, I had been working temporarily for a real estate agent as an office administrative type position. I worked for 2 months for someone who was on maternity leave, and then I was filling in while people were on vacation, spring break, things like that. And so March 26th was my last day. They didn't have me scheduled for any other time after that, you know, other than being on call in case someone was sick. And so while I was sitting there that day, the last day I was supposed to work, I got a call from temp staff who I had interviewed with a while back. And temp staff told me they had a position that they thought would want to know that if I was interested in, that would start the very next day. And it ended up being I worked with Tower Loan, and they wanted me to start the next day, no interview. They had a big project that they were working on, and they were hiring a bunch of people to come in and work on it. I had a bunch of stuff scheduled for that week, and because I thought I was going to be off, and then I ended up going straight into the next job. It was a good experience for me, but it was hard work in that it was nonstop. I had never done something where if you weren't working every single second of the day, it was very obvious that you weren't working, and it just felt weird. And at first it was kind of rocky, and I was miserable, and I hated it, and I thought there's no way I'm going to be able to keep doing this. And then slowly but surely more people came in, and by the time I left, I almost cried because the group of people that I was working with was so sweet and so nice, and we had just formed such a good bond. So I worked there from the end of March all through April, but the middle of April is when everything started with the radio competition, which I posted about not too long ago. And the situation with the radio station, we submitted our videos. They picked the top 9, their favorite of the top of all the submissions. They picked the top 9, and then from there, people were allowed to vote, and we could gather votes for people, we could promote ourselves and try and get as many votes as possible. I worked every angle that I could possibly think of. And, you know, I worked my butt off for that. I definitely feel like I worked harder than anybody else in the competition, because there were people who automatically had followings. There were people who, one person was a radio intern in another state. I definitely 100% feel like I worked the hardest for it. I was out at concerts passing out information. I just was going all out because something like that would have been my dream job. Let's see. So April 30th was a Monday. That was the last day of the competition. Wednesday, that next Wednesday, I got a phone call from the radio station saying that they wanted for me to come in for an interview. Go in for the interview, and it does not go like I planned. Now, there were some good things to come out from it. I found out that I got third as far as the number of votes. I came in third. I found out that I got a ton of support locally, and that, you know, people had a really good reaction to my video. Unfortunately, I did not have any radio experience. A morning show is that's the cream of the crop when it comes to the radio. So, you know, I could understand that argument that they couldn't give me that position. They couldn't just throw me in that position because I had no radio experience. Intelligent person, I can understand that. So all the while that this radio stuff has been going on, I have been interviewing for other jobs as well. You know, just normal office jobs, insurance jobs, administrative jobs, all kind of stuff. Because the position at Tower Loan was, it was temporary, but it was long-term temp. So it would have taken a couple months, but it still, there would have been an end date. I started interviewing during the radio voting for a job at an insurance company. And I did 2 phone interviews and an in-person interview with this company. I kid you not. The Friday before the votes were due, they called me and extended me an offer. And it was a good offer. And so I'm just sitting here thinking, I have this amazing offer on the table. And then I have this situation with the radio station where I feel like I have the possibility to do really well. And so the timing honestly could not have worked out more perfect, because while I went and did the drug testing and I did the background checks and everything for the insurance job, while they were tallying and interviewing for the radio station job. And so I went in for the interview that Thursday, the Thursday after the votes were due. And, you know, the woman was really incredibly nice. It's a great station. So she told me that, let's see, while I was in the interview, she told me that, you know, they really, really liked my energy and my personality, you know, that they had seen some stuff on my channel. And that's part of the reason I wasn't posting a ton, is because I knew that people could link to my channel through the competition. And I didn't want to post anything that could get me in trouble or, you know, cost me any, I guess in other words, cost me any opportunities as far as a job goes, because your girl needed a job. What did I just do with these eyebrows? I don't like them. My eyebrows look crazy right now and I can't find my brush. And, you know, everybody was telling, at first everybody was like, take the job, you know, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but, you know, it'll be worth it. It's your dream job. It's your dream job. And so they offered me the radio job on a Friday. I was off the whole next week. These eyebrows look crazy, don't they? I don't really care. Bigger the brow, the better. One thing I want to talk about is this Catrice liquid camouflage. I have never fallen in love with the product so quickly. I have probably used 2 of these in the past gone through 2 of these in the past couple months. They're that good. Honestly, I just want to use this thing as friggin' foundation. I need to get another one. And it's only $6. You can get it at, I've only found it at Ultra. What is Ultra? I've only found this brand Catrice at Ulta. But I am obsessed with this stuff. Obsessed. This is currently my absolute favorite concealer. Like, what is Shape Tape? I don't even know. Some other stuff that's been going on is, video is kind of everywhere, isn't it? Well, tonight, what are we doing tonight? I'm actually getting dressed right now because we're going to go see Ocean's 8 tonight. And I am super excited about that. The Queen, Mindy Kaling is in it, Riri is in it. Oh, I also got that Movie Pass thing. If any of you have used that, let me know. This is only going to be my second time to use it, but technically it's already paid for itself because this is the second movie I've gone to this month. So
I don't know. Have you even heard of MoviePass? Let me know. Let me know down below in the comments, because, I mean, I don't even understand how they make money, like how it's profitable for them, but it works for me, so I'm excited. Oh, I got super sick last weekend. I'm talking, like, I had to get 2 shots in my behind. I was on 3 different medications. I had sinusitis and bronchitis at the same time. Super, super fun. I got so sick I ended up having to leave work early last weekend because I couldn't stop throwing up. I'm over it. I'm over it. I don't even know how I got bronchitis in frickin' June. How does that happen? So anyway, I'm sorry. I'm rambling all over the place right now. I apologize. I didn't realize I was going to need a script to get through this video. But moving forward, I think what I'm going to go back to, because that worked for me and it seemed to help me keep a decent schedule, is I'm going to go to doing the weight loss vlogs on Tuesday, and then a second video throughout the week. Sit down videos. It can be you know, music recommendations, whatever. I don't know. I'm not gonna label that video, and I'm not sure what day that's gonna be on. I may end up uploading like Mondays and Tuesdays. But speaking of weekends, major announcement, guys. Major. Like, this is honestly 2.5 years in the making, and I'm so excited about this. I'm not gonna know what to do with myself. I officially turned in my notice for my part-time job. I will no longer be working 2 jobs, and I can't help but be pumped about that. Like, I'm 31, and for the past 2.5 years have had no social life, honestly, to speak of, because I work every Friday night and 3 to 4 Saturdays a month. 4 Saturdays if there's 5 Saturdays in the month. You get it. And that's just ludicrous. Like, I don't even, like, how are you supposed to have a social life with that kind of schedule? On top of a 40-hour work week. And family obligations, friend obligations, dog obligations. One of the next videos I want to film for you guys, though, is who I'm watching. So, I don't really understand. Well, I'll talk about this in the video, but I want to talk about the video channels, beauty, drama, how-tos, shopping, all the videos that I watch on YouTube. And I am a multi-interested person, so I don't just watch makeup videos. So if that's something you guys would want to see, or not want to see, I guess, let me know. But I love to know who other people watch on YouTube, you know. Maybe I'm, oh, God, I picked up a lot. Maybe I'm missing out on some great content creators, just simply because I don't know about them. Well, that went kind of heavy, didn't it? I mean, what is... Guys, this looks so red on camera. It's not that red in person, and I don't... Let's see. It's honestly not that red in person. I don't know why it's picking up, like, this literally looks like little red dots. But moving along, Yvonne. Let's see what else we're going to talk about. As far as my personal training stuff goes, my trainer and his wife officially moved to Boston at the end of May. So, for now, the plan is simply to go to Planet Fitness 3 times a week. And I'm just kind of going to piece it together as best I can, because I don't know, that's just what we're going to do. I know Melissa wants to work out, and Melissa has joined, so we're now both officially members at the new Planet Fitness. It's always more motivating to me to have someone with you at the gym. Oh, that texture. It's Texture City. So right now the plan is to go 3 times a week to Planet Fitness, and we're just kind of going to play it by ear. Maybe now with my schedule opening up some more, we'll be able to do some of the classes. I think that would be kind of interesting to see, you know, like what they offer. So one of the new things that I picked up actually just came in yesterday, and it's the ABH Prism palette that was the holiday collection from Anastasia. And when I first saw this, I actually think in one of my videos about if I'm going to buy it or not, I picked this palette. But I ate crow on that one because I have seen some absolutely beautiful looks done from this palette. And when it came up on my Brad's Deal email for half off at Macy's, I couldn't resist. And I may just be like an ABH obsessed fool because I honestly just want the collection. And now that I have this little beauty right here, the only thing I'm missing is the Subculture palette. Haven't bought it yet for whatever reason. Probably because I buy too much makeup anyway. I need to be on a no-buy. One of the nice things about where I'm working now, I don't know what we're going to do here, but we're going to check this out real quick. I'm going to start off here with Saturn in the crease. Ooh, that picked up. One of the things that I'm really excited about the new place that I'm working is that where it's located in town, there is not a ton of fast food places around. There's a couple like sit-down restaurants. There's a Starbucks, and there's like a Nuke's right down the road. But there's not really a lot of fast food places. Like you have to go an exit or 2 down on the interstate before you get to any fast food, which for someone like me who is always running late, sorry, things like that are a huge crutch for me in the morning as far as like, oh, let me stop and get breakfast, or I don't have to worry about taking my lunch today. I will just pick something up. And so that not really being an option, that has been forcing me to kind of get my act. Oh, okay. I messed that up. It's really been forcing me to get my act together and plan out my meals as far as in the morning. Now, sometimes it's as simple as you're going to get a Nutty Buddy from the vending machine because that's all there is to it. But like last week, I cooked a bunch of breakfast food on Sunday. I'm talking like bacon and like turkey sausage, some biscuits, some homemade hash browns I did some homemade hash browns in the air fryer, some scrambled eggs. And I had those ready to go in the morning, and I actually wanted to eat that. So I took my breakfast every day last week. I can control the calories and what I'm eating, and I know where the food came from. All right, next I'm going to go in with Allure. And so the other part of that is that there's this really, really nice break room. Like the walls are like the front wall is nothing but glass windows. You can see the interstate. You can see the buildings across the street. It's just gorgeous. And so they have this really nice break room, and the break room's always full of people. There's no less than 6 people that go and have lunch in the break room every day. So it honestly feels like I'm kind of going out to lunch. You know, I don't feel like, oh, I'm stuck at my desk, which is a big problem where I was before. I never ate lunch with anybody. I usually just sat through lunch and ate at my desk. Not even really taking a break. I'd eat for like 10 minutes and then just keep working. And so it honestly does make me feel like I'm getting out and using my lunch break, and it's actually a break during the day. So that's super nice, and I really think that this is going to help me be able to focus on my eating and controlling what I'm eating and how much I'm eating, which is obviously a huge part of the weight loss process. Especially since my training is going to be different now. So those 2 things I think are going to be really good for my situation. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with Parallel. One of the next videos that I'm going to be putting out on my channel within the next month is going to be my video about my struggle with my weight and kind of how I got here, what led to this point. You don't get to be my size overnight. So make sure that if that's something that you kind of want to hear about, and want to know kind of sort of what my story is, then make sure that you are subscribed to this channel and that you have my notifications turned on so that you'll know about that. Alright, we are going to use this L'Oreal Wet n Wild concealer, and we are going to carve out the lid. And by the way, full disclosure, this is not a look that I came up with. I am not a beauty guru. I am not creative like that as far as putting colors together. This is literally a look that I saw on Pinterest that I thought was gorgeous, that I wanted to try once I got this palette. Also, one thing that we should talk about is I tried my first Morphe eyeshadow palette, and I gotta tell you, I'm underwhelmed. Alright, now we're gonna take a dimension and peck that onto the eyelid. So now that I've kind of told you guys a couple things that I want to do on this channel, I'd love to know videos and things that you'd like to see from me. What are some things that you would like to see on this channel? I know the makeup videos are that's really more just because that's something that I'm interested in. I don't think a ton of my followers are here for the makeup aspect of things, and that's fine. But what I would like to know down in the comments is what are some things that you guys would be interested in. Alright, now we're going to go in with Osiris. The new season, I'll tell you, these are some things that I'm excited about. The newest season of Big Brother is coming up. Oh! It's that time of year again, and everybody needs more Big Brother in their life. Just want to say that I'm really enjoying the performance of these eyeshadows. I have not wet a single shadow, and there's a little bit of kick up, but the fallout is literally non-existent. So far, obsessed with this. Oh, why do people not really do makeup tutorials anymore? I know they used to be like a hot thing to do, and then apparently everybody stopped doing them because there were so many of them, but I love a good makeup tutorial. I don't consider, like I said, I don't consider myself any type of beauty guru. I don't think anybody would consider me a beauty guru. So I want to watch makeup tutorials, and the fact that it's so hard to find any now with new products that come out is really, really annoying. Especially because I feel like now people are coming out with products that have so much color in them, and it's like a normal thing for eyeshadow palettes to have colors in them, you know, not just be neutrals. And so I want to know better. I want to see and learn how to better mix the two, you know, like how to incorporate color into everyday eyeshadow looks. Sorry, I just took Lure and went in there. I didn't tell you what I did. I took Lure and I just ran it across the bottom of my lash line. And then also I took Lucid and put it in the inner corner. Alright guys, I think we're going to call it on the eyeshadow. It's different, but I like it. I like it like that. I like it like that. I like it like that. Cardi B's a national treasure, isn't she? Look, she's literally a national treasure. What would we do without her? Okay, another fun thing we're going to try is this. Hello? Okay, so that was super embarrassing. My camera died, and wasn't much I could do about it. Anyway, we had to go ahead and get to the movie. So this is the finished look that I came up with, and this is my movie partner. So we're about to go see Ocean's 8. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys sooner rather than later. Bye!